Uh-oh, Bobby Rossi, your attention now belongs to the unit.
My attention certainly belongs to this matchup because this one certainly popped off the page. Mike Graca taking on Trigga, the OG. It's going to be one for the record books.
Your attention now belongs to the unit.
Now, Bobby Rossi, I don't know if you've been seeing the clips from Fight Life or Chaotic Wrestling, but the unit's more like a broken unit right now. They're not on the same page. Trigga the OG and Danny Miles turned their backs on JT Dunn, so Trigga the OG has not been the same person since.
I tell you, JT Dunn is always the type to have his muscle around him.
And Mike Graca has been climbing the ranks of RWA, getting a big win over Devin Blaze in a Fans Bring the Weapons match, and last month defeating Danny Adam in a stellar performance. But Bobby Rossi, yeah, he's beating Danny Adam, yeah, he's beating Devin Blaze, he hasn't beaten Trigga the OG.
No, he hasn't, and I tell you, Trigga the OG has taken on the who's who of the industry. A victory over the OG would ascend Graca to some new heights. Things are getting eerily quiet here in the function hall. People know the brevity. People understand the weight that this match carries. See, Trigga the OG is no slouch. And while Mike Graca does, he's looking at the prospect of potential victory, he is also looking at the prospect of being on the injured reserve list.
That is true right there, and I'm looking forward to this one, Bobby Rossi. These two guys have a lot of history. I mean, at one point they were in a tag team known as the New World Order alongside Rich Basson, as seen on NXT, Josh Briggs. And these two even went at it, had a big feud in 2013 and 2014, which resulted in RWA's first casket match.
Now, the thing of it is, Mike Graca, since that time, has become the monster that we know that he is today. Mike Graca was a clean-cut kid. He was a purist of an athlete. Right now, I tell you, he is a man who marches to the beat of his own drum. Trigga now with some fancy footwork. Got a double underhook employed, but Graca now goes for a counter. Shotgun-style dropkick sends the OG.
Calling his shot early. He ain't gonna die yet.
The OG's seen this before. He's done his homework. He comes awfully cocky and a bit overconfident, but that's because Trigga the OG is constantly surveying the competition.
Mike Graca, he's furious right now. Let me ask you, Bobby Rossi, I can never tell. What kind of mood do you think Mike Graca's in?
I mean, right now he seems to be somewhat elated. He's finally gotten his way past that business with Devin Blaze. He's got Katie by his side. I mean, I think he's in a pretty solid mood, I guess.
You can never tell with this guy.
No, you really can't. Trigga the OG taking his time. Going to exploit every second of that 10 count. He breaks it, and now it's got to get started up yet again.
That was a smart tactic, I say myself right now.
Yeah, you say so?
You know what, Mike Graca, we
got the lowbrow about it, right?
We don't know how to ever. Oh, he's got the hair of Katie right now.
Look at this.
Smart tactic by the OG right there.
That's just dirty pool, in my opinion. You could call it smart tactics all you want. That's lowbrow.
Listen, when you see these guys, they do their homework on their opponents. You can't really do your opponent on Mike Graca because you don't know what he's going to do.
Of course you can do your homework on Mike Graca. He cares about one thing more than life itself, and it's not himself, that's his partner, Katie. Anybody knows you go after her, his focus is completely shifted, and now look, Trigga is completely on the offensive. He knew what he was doing the whole time.
The OG has been hitting the gym, Bobby Rossi. Can you see that progress?
I can see that. I can see those delts. I can see those biceps looking fierce.
Gonna pick up Mike Graca right now. Two guys who are familiar with one another. Graca trying to fight back.
Graca makes his way to a vertical base. He ends up getting thrust into the opposing buckles. He's not in a good manner right now. Trigga, the OG, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, Mr. Clean, they're calling him, Bobby Rossi.
Oh, he's got a pretty close shave there. He lets the crowd know that they are all #1 in his heart.
The OG grabbing Mike Graca by the hair right there. Some vicious strikes right there, one after another. Oh, hold on a minute. Is he biting the Mind Eraser? Bobby Rossi, I wouldn't do that.
I would hope not. God only knows what kind of contagions are surrounding the ring. You know, you really don't want to bite anyone in any situation, but particularly in the wrestling ring. I mean, there's all sorts of germs in it, for Christ's sake.
Oh, big Irish whip to Mike Graca right there. And the OG
lands a hellacious back elbow right across the clavicle of Mike Graca. Adding insult to injury with that back chop. He elects for a pin and a shallow 2 count, says Nick Knox. Mike Graca still needs to show some signs of life. He has been on the defensive for the better part of 3 minutes right now. And, you know, he's one that's pretty quick to turn around. He's one to recover quickly. From the looks of things, I don't think Trigga's going to give him the chance to do so.
He's laying into him right now. That's what we talk about. These guys have been in groups together. They know what one another is capable of doing. Mike Graca fighting back. Big chop. Hitting the ropes. Oh, a big knee right there. Giving him the boots, too.
Trigga, the OG, looks to be losing his patience as he tries to make an example and quick work of Mike Graca.
I don't think Chips is here to wash some floors.
No, he certainly isn't. He's looking to maybe wipe the canvas clean using Mike Graca. Big chop across the pectoral region, taking all of the wind out of Mike Graca's sails. You can see him grasping at those ropes. He is desperately trying to stay at a vertical base. Trigga, the OG, continues to make an example out of his adversary. He has slowed down the pace. Oh, wait a minute, Mike Graca with a quick evasion here. Back on the offensive is the Mind Eraser. Big swing and a miss. Graca now, he counters the suplex attempt.
Going for a close on Mike Graca. Oh, hold on a minute. A kick out right there, and the OG's being smart. Is he looking for his cop killer? Oh, no. Oh, no. Adding to his arsenal. A 2 count right there from Mike Graca.
A rather deep 2 count, if I may say so myself. It looks as if the OG has finally started to wear down the Mind Eraser.
But you need to stay on top of him. Oh, what is the... Oh, hold on a second, Bobby Rossi. Do you see what the OG's going for?
He's got some extra hardware in his hand. He's got a loaded right. Graca continues to fight against all the adversity. Nick Knox yet to take that weapon out of Trigga, the OG's hand.
Chop after chop right there. A big kick. The OG makes Graca hit the rope. Oh, we thought he was going to hit a Spanish fly. Graca had other plans. A big lariat from the Mind Eraser. The OG still's got that chain in his hand. Oh, big boot from the Mind Eraser. Pretty soon, will we see Trigga the OG, well, as Mike Graca says, die?
I mean, we could very well see that. Graca now looks for that short arm clothesline. Stops Trigga the OG in that early back body drop attempt.
Folding it inside out right there. Picking up the OG. What's Graca going for?
He's going for that patented shoulder breaker. I'm not so sure he got all of it. And Trigga manages to get his shoulder up off the canvas, just in the nick of time. Graca looking to feed off of the energy of the faithful here at the function hall. I would recommend he stay focused on the issue at hand.
He's using that momentum right now. The crowd of Providence is behind him. Are we going to hear it, Bobby Rossi? And that is all that she wrote, Bobby Rossi. Add another win column for the Mind Eraser. Hold on a minute.
And Nick Knox reaffirms that this match will continue. It was a very, very close call, but Trigga the OG manages to get his shoulder up off the canvas just before the 3 count.
Who kicks out of that?
That guy's melon is pretty dense.
Mike Graca furious right now as ever. What's gonna put down the OG? Maybe the one thing that could do is his, oh no, what's he going for? I was gonna say his rest in piss, but it looks like he's at it. OG pushed him in the corner. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh!
A kick between the uprights and a handful of trunks. No! Graca's hopes are still alive.
OG, what is he thinking about doing? Oh, he's going to the big boys.
Oh, he's really wrapping that hand now. He's got at least 10 pounds of gold in it. And Ms. Graca is not having one bit of it.
Oh, she got him, Bobby Rossi. She decked him.
She didn't touch him. You're full of shit, you little liar.
She decked him right there, but Trigga the OG somehow still around. Bop! He's done, Bobby Rossi. OG picking him up for the cop killer.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Bobby Rossi, I can't believe Katie tried using a foreign weapon against OG.
Yeah, and I can't believe it happened either because it didn't. How dare you go and twist the truth? You're going to make these people feel as if their eyes are deceiving them. Look, the Trigga had himself another loaded hand with more hardware. Katie was trying to even the odds. That's all that took place. And right now, you are looking at a stolen victory by Trigga the OG. Congratulations. You just committed grand larceny.
Right there. Doesn't matter. The OG is the one with his hands raised and adding another W to the column for the OG. Mike Graca can't do the same. And the OG of New England gets the win today against Mike Graca. And Bobby Rossi, the question is, Mike Graca, he's dazed right now. What's next for the Mind Eraser?
I mean, what's next? He's got to go back to the drawing board. But again, with management, please look over the footage and playback.